everybody, it's Crazy Karen. I am crazy for Lemongrass Spa, and today I am crazy for our mineral eyeshadows. Woohoo! I'm here today to share with you these beautiful eyeshadows, probably upside down and backwards for you, and to share some tips on how to use these. They are beautiful. These are, our mineral shadows are loose powder, okay? We do have some pressed powder ones now that we press with safe ingredients, but otherwise we've always had these loose shadows, which I absolutely love, okay? When you first get a shadow, there's going to be a little protective plastic, I want to say barrier here. And I take my tweezer and I just pull that baby off. Okay. If you want to just expose one little hole, there's 4 holes there. You can do that. Just pull it back a little bit. I do all 4. And then now when I'm going to put this away in my purse, I'm just going to turn my little, I call it a barrier. I don't know if that's the technical term. Turn that, put my lid on, put it in my purse or wherever I'm keeping it, and it's perfectly safe, okay? So when I'm gonna use my shadow, I'm gonna use this lid, and I am going to open my little holes, and I'm just gonna take my shadow, and I'm going to put a little bit right into my lid. Look at that beautiful pigment, okay? You know the ingredients are great with Lemongrass Spa, non-nanoparticles, so they sit on the outside of the skin, just beautiful, okay? And then I have one other very important tool that I need. You guys, you gotta have a great brush, okay? So back before I knew anything about makeup, well, back in the old day, I used to go to the dime store back then. It wasn't the dollar store, it was the dime store, weird, and get those plastic brushes, or just use the plastic brush with a sponge on the end that came with an eyeshadow. But really the mineral eyeshadows go on best with a beautiful brush, okay? These are from Lemongrass Spa. These are made of Teflon. It's actually one of our ingredients, one of our products, one of the very few that's not natural, but these are wonderful for withstanding use. So they last for so long, super easy to clean, wash them with soap and water, and just let them air dry about once a week. And you're ready to go, okay? So you gotta have the right tool for the job. All right, now here's a couple of tips with our eyeshadow. So you can use them a couple of different ways, okay? So you can just take your brush, dab it around, tap it off to get the rest of the product off of there, and you can just apply like this, okay? That's gonna give you a real subtle look, okay? Now, let's say you're going out at night or you want a darker look. So here's my tip. Get your brush a tiny bit wet, okay? I'm just gonna dab it off on a towel, or you can put a dab of lotion on the end of your brush. Let's say you had like your face cream. You could put a little dab on your, dab that, and then you could dab it into your product. My brush is a little wet now, okay? I usually use water. And you're gonna see, oh, I gotta get a little bit wet. I got it too dry. You're gonna see, and I'm gonna put some more product into my lid. How long do these shadows last? Gosh, I don't know, a really long time. They really do. All right, so here is with a wetter brush. So you can see the difference. This is like no wet on the brush, just a tiny bit of wet, and then you can see the darker pigment. So you can control how dark your shadow is, okay? So if you're worried about your color, your pigment coming down here, take a little Kleenex. You know, you've seen those old ladies do that. Put that right there. So the product, when it falls on your face, you can just take that piece of paper off of there or whatever you're using, or you can use a brush and wipe it away, or you can do what a lot of people are doing nowadays, you guys. They're putting their eyes first. They're doing their eyes first, and then they're doing their foundation, blush, all that. I'm so used to putting my foundation on first. That's what I do. Okay, so I do not do my eyes first. I'm just looking for a real light color today. So I'm gonna use our Dazzle. I'm gonna dab it in the top of my lid. You can see how very light that is. I'm gonna get my brush a little bit wet, and it's really hard to do this on your phone. And I'm gonna dab, 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 dab. Dabbing is really the key when you're applying eyeshadow. Did you know that? Dab, dab. This is just a really light color. We actually have a few that are kind of nude, which is really a cool look. I mean, if you're going somewhere, you're going to the grocery store, whatever, you want to have a little makeup on, but not a lot. That's a great one for you. And I'm going to use this really cool brush. I love the blending brush. And I'm just going to go around and around. Sometimes I dab a little bit more. Now I'm going to look at my mirror. Ta! Okay, now I could do a few more things. Let's say I went to the grocery store. I came home quick. And my husband's like, let's go out. Oh, yay. I got to get really dressed up. So I'm going to take my matte mocha. I'm going to put it in my lid. And now I'm going to get my brush a little bit wet. I am not a makeup expert. You guys need to know that. I'm just an everyday, average, normal person. Oh, I got to do this in my mirror here. Who just once in a while likes to dress up and look pretty. So I'm going to do like a sideways V here. Sorry if you can't exactly see that. Sideways V. And now I can take my blending brush. Again, sorry I don't have a mirror anymore with my phone. I can dab and I can blend. You guys, go to YouTube. There are thousands of videos on how to apply eyeshadow, okay? Thousands, depending on even your eye color. I mean, or not your eye color, yeah, your eye color too, but your eye shape, how high your lids are and all that. So go to YouTube if you have extra time. All right, so I'm gonna take a little bit more of my Dazzle and fix this one side over here. Fix that, I have a little bit too dark over there. It's because my brush was too wet on that side. And then here's a great tip, you guys. One of my favorite shadows. Wait, let me see if we still have it. You can take like this Daybreak right now. Here's our catalog right now, and this is summer of 2021. You can take one of the really, really light colors like Daybreak. It's got a little shimmer to it, and you can stick it right in the corners here, and it'll really open your eyes up, and they'll look so pretty, all right? And of course, with Lemongrass, I love our pink veil. It has nothing to do with eyeshadow, but where are you, pink veil? I just had you. But here's our pink veil. But it is a real pretty, it's like a setter, like a setting powder. I'm gonna take that. I'll use my kabuki brush because it's what I have on hand. And I'm gonna set that before I put on my mascara. It's gonna make my mascara last longer, you guys, too. And my eyeshadow. So our beautiful, it's kind of a natural look today. Our beautiful mineral eyeshadow from Lemongrass Spa. Have a great day.